dream.
The 2016 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic Broadcaster brought to you by CBA Sports, Founders Federal Credit Union, Farm Bureau Insurance, RSM Promotions, and FCA Camps.
Welcome. This is the nightcap. This is it, the final game of the FBI Classic. That's right, the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic here at Dorman Arena. Hillcrest taking on Ridgeview. Upper State versus the Midlands for the championship. Ridgeview, they'll have on all purple, white numbers. Hillcrest, they'll have on all white, black numbers. We'll start it off. Hillcrest will move it around. And I think we're going man-to-man. Is that a 1-3? Yep, man-to-man.
Man-to-man.
Man-to-man defense.
Deep three.
Bow. Knock it down.
Off by Fleming.
Traquel Fleming knocks down the three to get things going. Jaquan Lewis, he'll give it up over to Campbell.
Campbell fumbles with the ball, gets it back, dumps it off. Turnover.
Now they'll push it. Napper, the floater.
Oh, good floater there.
Good.
Young sophomore.
Waylon Napper for two.
And we got Jaquan Lewis getting the start for Hillcrest tonight with the injury to young Cam Hunter. Oh, you got to make that big.
Oh my God, that's not a usual thing to miss that close to the basket for Jaquan Holmes. Jaquan Holmes is a worker down there in the paint.
You're right about that.
In and out, rebound brought down by Rakevius Thompson. Send it over to Campbell. Lewis, you're right, Lewis is getting the start. Young Cam Hunter hit the goalpost support last night. They had to get carried out.
Good elbow shot there by Rakevius Thompson.
That's a regal sounding name.
Oh, yeah.
Got a name like Rakevius, that means you're important.
Napper
knocks down the three.
Off on the elbow jumper by Holmes. Trey High pushes the ball across half court.
Trey will try to set it up. Want to see if they can get Caden Rice going. Last game, Caden Rice had not the greatest game. He still had 16, but you know, like you said, guy has 16 and it's not a good game.
He was in foul trouble.
He's in foul trouble, picked up some early fouls. Trey launches that long three, but Fleming will get the rebound, and Fleming.
Ridgeview jumps out to a commanding 8-point lead here, 10-2 early in the first.
Now there's Jaquan Holmes down there on that.
And that's where he does his damage. Big man, knows his body size, knows how to work down there on that block inside that 3-second area. He's a worker. He'll go to the line. Good on the first.
Part of being a worker, if you work in the paint, you got to hit those free throws.
Exactly right. True on both. Trey High top, setting the offense up. Got a floppy screen coming for Fleming.
Gets to the left wing. Back up top to Trey High.
And with this offense right now, Caden Rice is kind of working down in the lower post. And look out. Oh, get that out of here. Good block. It'll go off of Lewis's leg. I'm going to take one of Anton's cough drops right here. My voice is giving out on me. We've been here from the beginning since the slam dunk three-point contest. Calling the action. Fleming.
Oh, Fleming started off pretty hot tonight. Another long three by Fleming.
Fleming has 8 points in the first 4 minutes of the ball game.
Madden with the three. Solid.
LeVesson Madden, he was in the three-point shootout.
Caden Rice back at him.
That's what Caden
Three
does.
ball.
Caden, by many accounts, may be the best unsigned senior in the state of South Carolina.
Home short on the short jumper. Goes back at him. Charge call.
We'll go the other way.
Nate Napper gets in there and gets that charge.
Young sophomore putting his body on the line. He's too young to understand that might hurt. He doesn't know. He has all that hair on his head. He falls down and lands on his head. He had a cushion. Young man has about 4 inches of hair going up there. Lay in, no good. Blocked by Thompson. Campbell's foul.
That's that scraps foul that you don't want right there. Not in the first quarter.
Not in the first quarter.
Not in the first quarter. You want to go ahead and just get back. And you got to know when to commit fouls. You know, it's a good time to commit a foul.
Travel, switched his pivot foot. I like what Thompson was thinking.
Yeah.
But he switched the pivot foot on the move. His mind was in the right place. His feet were just in the wrong place. Napier comes up short on that one.
Rebound by Campbell.
And now Lewis will push it up court. We'll go the other way. Substitution coming in the game. Look like Josiah Cote.
And you know, this is a championship game right here in the Dorman Arena, Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. You know, but the crowd, the buzz is kind of out the gym now. It's like a regular high school game now. And so these guys should be not shell-shocked or anything. Should be settled down and playing basketball.
And you know the funny thing about this game and about the attendance right now, if they were playing in one of their regular gyms, it would be jam-packed right now. Yeah. You know, it would be jam-packed with the same amount of people. But because Dorman is such a big gym, big arena.
Yep. Napper.
Napper knocks you down. Because it's a big gym and everybody's kind of spread out, it doesn't seem as crowded as it would normally be.
You're right.
But this is still a good crowd. Lewis.
Johnson takes the spill there for Ridgeview.
He's a tough guy. He'll get up. Caden will come over and get it. Move it over to Fleming. Fleming jab step, go into the hole. Ooh, throws it hard off the back.
Madden with the rebound. You know, Fleming has had the hot hand. I think he forced that one there. Quan Lewis with a pitter pat. Scoring. Holmes should be able to make a move here.
Oh.
In and out. Campbell with the put back.
you know what? That was a solid post move by Holmes. It didn't fall.
Yeah.
It was still a solid post move.
Solid. This Hillcrest team, just, you know, they're staying in it. They need to just fight their way, get back into this game.
10-point ball game.
They got to do first, though, is stop Napper. That was a good contest, but better shot.
You might want to stop that guy, too. The outside shot is working for Ridgeview. They have 6 3-pointers already.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Good move. Too hard off the backboard.
Napper with the crossover, step back. He'll follow his own shot.
You know, this is just IQ there.
Mm-hmm. Cote now. Cote will set it up. Josiah. Josiah has to count on him. He'll break the count. Josiah.
Next score 3.
The end of the quarter 3. Everybody shoots a 3.
Powered by assistantbasketballcoach.com.
Oh my goodness, welcome back to the FBI Classic. We got DJ I Am jamming over here, playing that I'd Rather Be With You. He played the guitar riff, and then when he said I'd rather be with you, everybody went off. I'd rather be with you.
Lewis with the deep 3 for Hillcrest. Campbell the rebound.
Lewis knocks down that 3. Was that John Coel Lewis?
Nope, that should have been Marquise, I believe.
Marquise
Nope,
Lewis.
let me take that back.
It's 3 Lewises on the
Yeah,
team.
You're right. John Cale.
It was John Cale.
Yes, sir. Number 5.
Lewis, common name up here in Hillcrest in Greenville County.
Oh, got the cookies.
Josiah.
Caden Rice throws it down.
Caden Rice throws it on down. Caden Rice just so smooth, man.
Campbell out of control there. Kind of just throws the ball up at the rim. Hillcrest needs to settle down. Get some good offense going. Get some stops on defense. Got a double dribble. Whoa. Don't see that much.
Yeah, don't see the good old double dribble.
Don't see that from the 4 to 6-year-old.
Yeah. I was about to say, you might want to go down to church league ball in AAU.
Got that hollow working again.
Got away with a travel, but it'll work.
It's only a travel if you can blow the whistle.
If you don't blow the whistle, it's not a travel.
Trey high to the backboard. He's off. Want to be Hillcrest ball.
Ooh, Lewis will turn it over. Napper get it. Napper with the smooth though. Never mind. The follow will go.
We got a very sloppy game going here.
Trey high.
You know, for all the practice that Hillcrest does, they've been practicing with Cam Hunter at starting point guard. Just their floor general. You know, it's kind of seeing that they're not in sync right now as a team, as a unit. Now, right there, that has nothing to do with Cam Hunter.
That has nothing to do with that's just boxing out simple, easy basketball. Box somebody out.
Exactly. That has nothing to do with the point guard being out.
Got a timeout to score 31-14. My goodness. You know, as I'm calling the game, sometimes I don't really look at the scoreboard. But I looked up and it was 31-14. I'm like, wow.
2 minutes into the second.
Ridgeview's trying to get the running clock going.
I don't think that's going to happen. You know, this Hillcrest team is going to have to buckle down. Buckle down and get some things going. You know, get focused in. They got to find a leader out here.
How are all my Blazers doing out there listening? How many Blazers, that Blazer family, do I have listening tonight? Make sure you tweet us. You can tweet us at SUVtv.
Good move, Campbell. Misses the layup. Good rebound, Caden Rice.
Or you can tweet me at Slider Sports Guy. Caden.
Smooth. Off the back rim. Gets his own rebound. Takes it up. Spin move off backboard in.
Caden Smith just making it look, Caden Rice making it look so smooth.
Giving Will one more child, huh?
Yeah. Gave Will and Jada one more kid.
It's going to stay with Ridgeview.
Substitution coming in the game. Looks like D.D. Ash is coming in the game. Fumble the ball around a little bit. Power move under the basket. Oh, won't roll in.
Holmes gets the rebound. D.D. Ash is coming to take the point guard out the game. Face guarding Jaquan Lewis.
Oh, that'll be a foul.
You know, I think what the Ridgeview strategy is here, if your starting point guard's not going to play, we're going to face guard your second string. Now who you got?
Totally disrupt the offense.
Totally. So you got to make an adjustment right here at halftime. Going into halftime, 4 minutes left.
That'll be a turnover in the open court. Napier does the little I'll be able to dunk next year layup.
Right now, Stephen Campbell needs to take over this right here. He's one of the experienced guys they have back from last year.
But you know, with a 21-point lead like this, there's no such thing as a 21-point shot.
You're right.
So what I would like to see him do, I would like to see him just get the ball down low to Holmes. Let Holmes get a couple of easy shots working, or not necessarily easy. That wasn't backcourt. See, right here, this is what I want. This is what you need right here with Holmes. You just get it down to Holmes and let Holmes work. Oh, that'll come up short.
Put back by Campbell.
Nice take by Napper.
Napper finished and won.
Nice three-point play by the young sophomore.
Holmes, deep three. Rolls out. Lewis, Jonquel Lewis with the putback.
Jonquel got up there pretty high for that one.
Now, Jonquel is a jumper. He's a leaper. Jaquan with the rebound. Pushes it across.
That's a shooter. Good block. I think that was Johnson got a hand on it. And he calls a timeout. Coach Stoneman calls a timeout. He's up by 20 points with the ball. I guess he had a play he really wanted to get in.
Yep. They've been practicing all week. Let's work it in.
Let's go ahead and work that play on in. All right, welcome back, welcome back. Here we are, 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. Trey High will have it, he'll pass it off to Marshall.
Looking forward to see what comes out of this timeout.
Marshall to Johnson, back to Trey. Trey playing with it. Three out of the corner, nail it. Traquel Fleming.
Fleming with the three-pointer, but I don't think that's what he drew up.
Yeah, I don't think that's what Coach Stoneman drew up. But he said, I'll take it.
Yes, sir. You know, when I draw up something, I make threes. Good job, Mr. Holmes there.
Jaquan Holmes. Trey High playing with it up top. He'll kick it over. Marshall, no good. Caden thinks about it. Caden wanted to do something nasty on that one. I don't think Caden quite had the springs to get up the way we needed him to get up on that one. But he wanted to go there. Caden will go to the line. knocks him down. Now Holmes crossing it over. Holmes spinning. Holmes throws it up and goes in.
You know, they're going to have to get Holmes. Holmes and Campbell is going to be the ones that have to get them back in the game.
Yeah, that's the only way it'll happen. Moving on around, no good. Now Trey High will bring it up court. Napper will attack the basket. Oh, and he'll go to the line and shoot.
That Napper kid, you know, he has a skill set on him.
He does.
He has a pretty good skill set on him.
And, you know, to be a 10th grader and be that aggressive, and, you know, he has a really good outside shot. He can attack the basket. You know, I would love to see his growth for the next couple of years.
You're right. You're right.
Me and Anton Bennett up in the booth, enjoying the sights here, calling the game.
Yeah.
Nice strong take right there.
Strong take.
Number 50, I don't even have his name.
Oh, good kick back to Caden Rice. That's a great play there.
Caden Rice.
By Napper, just to see that man coming in and stroke.
Number 50 scored with a nice strong take. This is his first time playing the whole tournament.
Yeah.
What's the young man's name?
Justin Amati. He got in some play last night.
Justin Amati?
He's a ninth grader.
The ninth grade, okay. That is right. Ninth
grader. He's come in and give him a little boost here off the bench. You know, Coach Ramsdale just trying to find something to get going.
Justin Amati knocks down that free throw.
Caden
Rice running out.
Seven seconds left. They get a foul call here.
Free throws good by Holmes. Three from Fleming.
Corner.
Beautiful.
Tough way to go into the halftime right there for Hillcrest.
That's a tough way to go into the half. Depends. Hey, it's all about perception. It depends on what side of the fence you're standing on. For Hillcrest, tough way to go in the half. For Ridgeview, best way to go into the half.
Best way.
Halftime here at the FBI Classic.
The 2016 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic broadcast are brought to you by CBA Sports, Founders Federal Credit Union, Farm Bureau Insurance, RSM Promotions, and FCA Camps.
right, welcome back, welcome back. Man, we're doing a little bit of reminiscing in the booth, man. That's what I love about coming home to South Carolina. I get to see some people I hadn't seen in a long time. Seeing my math teacher. She's still good looking. I don't know if I can say that. I shouldn't. But wow. But yeah. Well, we're back to this game, man. Let's pay attention to this game.
Fleming with the ball on that
Fleming with the ball, and he's going to move it around. Fleming with the nice spin move to go baseline. Hanging, no, it won't fall. Johnson can't get it to fall either. Fleming gets the rebound. He'll travel. It wasn't a travel. He stepped on the line. He didn't travel, but he stepped on the line. Ridgeville move it around. Napper dividing through the defense, slicing through the defense.
Well, you know, that first half, they shot 71% from the three-point line, making 10 threes.
10 threes.
Good move. You got to finish that.
Campbell with the rebound, no good.
And right now, I think that's going to be their best offense. Just get the ball to the rim and see if we can get a putback.
Free throw for Campbell. He'll knock it down. Kind of lost my scoring here, trying to figure out who scored what. Man, it's been a long, good tournament, Anton.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Bam. Caden Rice still cooking.
Picked up where they left off, man. You know, it's hard to beat a team shooting that well from the three-point line.
Yeah, when you're that hot from beyond the arc, man, how can you be stopped?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, you know. With a team like Ridgeview right now, being so hot from the three-point line.
Oh, nice move.
Good move there.
Nice move.
Rakevius
working. But you know what, though? See, I like players like take the charge. He took it. Oh, no, he took the charge.
And they counted the basket.
Basket's good. But, you know, I like players like Rakevius Thompson and Jaquan Holmes. You know, they're big body post guys, big body guys who can play in the post. They're not jumping. They're not the 6'9", 6'10", typical power forwards anymore. They're just wide body guys who can throw their shoulders around and bang down low. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Oh, yeah. And that play right there is kind of indicative of what's going on with Hillcrest. You know, your point guard dribbles across the half-court line and picks up his dribble and pass back to a post player.
You can't. It just, what do they say on life? Just can't get right. Can't get right.
Like I said, I think their best offense right now is drive, penetrate, get the ball to the rim. Let's try to get second chance points.
Because the outside shot just isn't working for them.
Yep. Now the high-low is not even working.
And the high-low was killing for them.
Yes.
Yesterday, the high-low was killing. Between Holmes and Thompson.
Yeah. For them to beat Burns the way they did with that high-low, it's so much different tonight. Missed the first free.
He'll get the second one.
Good way to break the press there. Yeah, he got that one.
Take the charge.
Yeah, that's the same kid who last night taking charges all night. Didn't want out of the blue, he wants to block a shot.
He took 3 charges in the first quarter, probably. I think the first quarter, he took 3 charges. And then all of a sudden, he picked up 2 fouls because he wanted to block a shot. Like, kid, stay down.
Stay down. And see what good things happen.
And then the next time down, he came back and took a charge again.
Exactly.
Know your role.
Shot by Madden off to the left.
But that's the thing about playing in the post. When you play in the post, for some reason, just because you play in the post, you believe that you're a shot blocker. No matter who they are. You know, I've heard stories that when I played in the post in high school, I was one of the world's greatest shot blockers at 5'11".
Gotcha.
Look at him. He swung. He got a foul on that one, but the ref didn't want to call that.
That's a bad pass there, Madden.
Oh, nice lay-in.
I like that kidnapper. He has that savvy to him.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Ramsdale calls the play out from the sideline. Looking to get King. Stephen Campbell right here inside. Soft touch, good job.
Nice soft touch from Campbell.
Grizz gets the ball back up court. Stephen Campbell with the rebound, the air ball. Madden up top on the wing. Going back to Campbell.
That's it. Just keep working down low. You know, because if you have any hope of cutting to this deficit, 3-point shots is not the way you're going to do it because your 3-point shot isn't working for you.
Exactly right.
What's working for you is just in the inside. And you got to play some defense, too. That's good defense.
Stayed on the ground.
Stayed on the ground and just kept a hand up.
Campbell pushing the rock.
Good pass.
You
can't be afraid.
Yep.
You can't be afraid. What happened on that play with that layup, he was afraid to use his left hand. He was on the left-hand side, so you have to use your left hand.
Exactly right.
If you're afraid to use your left hand, that's what's going to happen to you. All day.
All day. Good on the first free throw.
You know, using that left hand on the left side, that's one thing. I was at the gym, one of the gyms in Atlanta that I live in. I was at the park, and I saw a dad out there with his son. His son had to be about 8, 9 years old. And all he was doing was sending them layups on the left-hand side with the left hand. He had them at the top of the key, pump fake to the right, going to the left, and using the left hand to lay it up. Now, I don't know if he'll be able to do it I don't know how often you'll do it in the game, but when the time comes.
When you need it, you got to have it in your arsenal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, I can say coaching little kids, you know, at that age range, 4th, 5th grade, if you need to make a bucket, you know, you're probably going to go with your right hand. But you got to be able to make sure you can go with your left hand also.
Exactly.
You know.
And I think about the fact of coaching and how coaches coach. You know, being from Columbia High, we had a great girls team. Consistently used to win state championships. But Coach Bobby Young coached the girls, and his main philosophy for the defense that they played was send every person left. That's all he taught all his teams, were to send the teams to the left.
To the left.
You know, that left is the weak hand. Now, they lost the state championship one year to Lee Central because they had a left-handed girl who ended up playing at USC.
Exactly.
So it could backfire.
You got to change your strategy.
You got to change and adapt. But in theory, it works. Going to the left. Oh,
he got him with a block.
got him with a block. And right there, you paid for it. The reason he paid for it and that hurt so much is because he didn't take time to set his feet. He had plenty of time
You're right.
to set up and take that charge. Rule number one, when you're taking the charge, you stand, set your feet, protect your man parts, take the charge.
You're right. You're right about that.
My goodness, he used every bit of the rim on that one. Jaquan touched every piece of the rim. Oh, he gets his rebound.
Put his own little show on right now.
There you go.
You know, we're right here, 17-point game here.
17-point game.
5. You know,
And,
Ridgeview's kind of gotten to the laid back, cruise control. It's your time to strike.
and you know what? Let me tell you something. The lead at one point was 30 points, am I right? Or it was close to 30
It was
points.
close to 30. Then you got 27.
27. But you know something? Hillcrest hadn't even attempted a three.
Exactly.
They haven't even attempted a three. They're working that lead down, taking their time,
Playing defense.
playing defense.
Knowing that, you know, Ridgeview's kind of cruise control now.
Mm-hmm. Now it's up to Ridgeview. Got to go ahead and take your foot off the brake.
Yep. And put it on the throat.
Put it on the throat.
And this the man to do it.
Cote. Right, a good defensive stop. Good defensive stop from Hillcrest. You missed him underneath. Okay, he found him.
Got him late. Went up with the left hand.
The lay in.
Got a 14-point game. Minute left in the third.
There you go. And what are they doing? They are playing defense.
Playing defense.
That's
Exactly.
all, just playing defense. And this is the lovely thing about this game. You don't have to do anything special, but just do what coach tells you. Don't do anything special. If you play the game to your ability and you play the way you're supposed to play, everything will work out.
You're right.
Bob-
Another stop.
And that kid right there, number 50, Justin Amade. Justin Amade. Hadn't got much burn, but the time he's got, he's making it count. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it'll go out of bounds. That was a little bit too fancy for me right there. Oh, he would have picked that one up and kept going with it. Looked like he wanted to get an and one mixtape started. What you know about and one mixtape? I'm bringing it back.
And one. Hot sauce.
Do they even still have and one mixtapes? They still got those guys?
You got a brand of it.
Okay. Hot Sauce, the Professor. Cadillac.
Cadillac.
You know who Cadillac's brother is?
You know who's that?
You see him every Tuesday and Thursday night. Kenny the Jet Smith.
Get out of here.
Kenny the Jet, that's his brother.
Get out of here.
Well, you know he passed away, though.
Yeah.
He passed away. But Kenny the Jet Smith.
You got to hit those free throws. Plan to come back.
Yeah, if you want to come back, you got to hit free throws.
Got to hit those free throws.
We'll knock that one down.
13-point lead for Ridgeview. Another steal. That's going to be a block. Oh.
No. I don't know if that was a charge. Now, he gave him the charge because he was just wildly out of control.
That could be it, yeah.
You know.
He scooted right under.
Yeah, he did scoot under. Technically, if we're going by the book, that wasn't a charge.
A block. But that's one of the plays you got to know how to jump stop. Pop your feet.
Three ball, 2 seconds, doesn't drop. Hey, look at that. 13-point ball game. 13-point ball game. Look at us now.
And, you know, you want to try to get that score to a single digit by 6. Single digit by 6, you're in the ball game.
You in the ball game.
Single digit by 6. But have they used all the –
Showing a couple of replays, courtesy of the assistant basketball coach app, coming back from the quarter. Now Campbell will have it. He'll give it to Holmes. Holmes lays it in with the left hand.
Caden Rice, I think that's their first score in a good minute.
Yeah, that's their first basket in a long time. That's it. Give it to the man down low. Nah, you don't want that. He'll get the rebound, though. See, right there, Holmes was calling for it.
Yeah.
Holmes was calling for it, and he wanted it. You got to give it to him.
You got to get it to him.
Holmes, Thompson, and Campbell, you've been riding those 3 horses.
Ridgeview's going to eat some of this clock up.
Mm-hmm. Trying to eat up some of this clock. Now Rice will hold it. Trey High will have it, guarded by Lewis. Trey turns it over. Give it up, big man. Don't give it to him now. Woo! It's almost a backcourt. Oh, look at that spin move. Look at that. Look
Good
at that.
move, that big man. 11-point game here.
Lost art of playing with your back to the basket. Who plays with their back to the basket anymore? It's a doggone shame you got to get a 6'4" power forward.
Right.
When every 6'10" guy wants to play 2 guard. I'm a stretch 4. No, I don't need a stretch 4. I need a short 4.
Exactly.
Oh, Napier. Beautiful move by Waylon Napier. Look at that. Look at that move. Careful with the elbows, Johnson.
Trey High, straight at him. Good drive.
Now Trey will go to the line and shoot free throws. You know, people are left out of here thinking this thing was going to be kind of ugly, but you know, this might turn around to be a nice game. Now, right now, Trey needs to get the ball, catch it, take one step back. See, I would take one step back from the line.
Yeah.
Calm yourself and shoot the free throw.
You're right about that. When you miss that first one, your mind starts running.
Uh-huh. And see, there's nothing wrong. You got 10 seconds to shoot the ball. Most of the time, the referee doesn't even count.
Ooh, well. Oh,
three ball.
Foster.
On a first with a 3. Oh, he got hit in the
unmentionable.
He got hit in the man parts down there. You know.
And Coach came in with his knee out, the old Karl Malone.
Yeah. The old Karl Malone coming there with that knee out, clearing out just some space.
Yeah, Hillcrest been having some bad troubles under that rim there.
Yeah, that's not the part of the gym Hillcrest needs to be. This is the problem with doing high school games is when I do some of my pro-am games and the professional games, I have a whole set of different answers. I have a whole set of different comments to make on a situation like that.
Oh, yeah.
High school games can't really make those comments. Coach Bell told us we can't pack the equipment up yet. Hillcrest is still playing.
They are playing it. Trying to make a run here.
11-point game, big possession. And we're not in the bonus.
Not in the bonus.
Not in the bonus.
Oh, we are in the bonus. We are.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep. They are in the bonus. So now Hillcrest is in the bonus.
Well, if you're in the bonus, you got to make the free throws.
Yeah, you got to make the free throws. No good being in the bonus if you can't make free throws.
All right.
Naper, he'll kick it out. That was an ill
Well.
Never mind.
Halfway through the fourth. Nice three-pointer there, boy.
Halfway through my sentence, I was about to say that was an ill-advised. That was an ill-advised three-pointer, but never mind. What do I know?
Ridgeview fouling right here. You don't want that clock to stop letting them get free buckets.
Oh, and I have been corrected. Jimmy Duncan, J. Duncan 803, he is not Kenny Smith's brother. He's Mark Jackson's brother. Cadillac is Mark Jackson's brother.
There you go.
I knew it was one of those New York point guards.
Could have been Kenny Anderson.
Yeah, it could have been Kenny Anderson. But I knew it was one of those New York point guards. And me being from down south, everything past the Mason-Dixon line is New York anyway. So it's all the same. It's all the same. Thank you, Jimmy Duncan.
Now, that's an ill-advised. That's not the shot you want up 13.
Nah.
Halfway through the fourth.
If you work the clock some and you get that shot naturally, you'll take that. But just to launch it, nah, you'll never want to just launch that one. Man, I hate being wrong. Jimmy Duncan, make sure you subscribe to SUVtv, man. Since you proved me wrong, I need you to subscribe to my channel. All you listeners out there, still got a few Blythewood people out there. Hadn't heard anything from my Hillcrest fans. My Hillcrest Rams, those of you who didn't show up here tonight, and it's 2,200 kids who go to the school. So I know some of you didn't show up tonight.
Well, I can say we did. Well, see, I go with the we. We did have a.
Look at that. Look at that homerism coming out.
We did have a good few of my football players here tonight.
I guess it's Friday night. They said we got to go. Gotta have some fun in G Vegas. Ooh. Wouldn't have had to push. He could have got a walk.
And that's not a bad foul, not in foul trouble.
All our Hillcrest fans, you know, you can tweet me at Slider Sports Guy, or you can tweet us at SUVtv. You can tweet us or not, but make sure you subscribe to our channel. We bring you exciting basketball. That's what we pride ourselves in doing. As a matter of fact, during the MLK weekend, we'll be in Ohio. We'll be all the way in Ohio. There's the charge. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he took the charge.
Now,
you know,
the one down here wasn't a charge. Got to be consistent.
Got to be consistent. You're right. You're right. But Martin Luther King weekend, we'll be in Ohio for the Flying to the Hoop tournament. Flying to the Hoop Invitational. Flying to the Hoop Invitational has been ranked by almost every major publication in the nation as the second best tournament in the nation. Second best high school tournament in the nation, only to the Isle of Palms. The Isle of Palms is the only tournament above it. Talk about star power. If you can name a powerhouse program in the country, it will be in Dayton, Ohio. Oh.
That's a player still running hard there.
Yeah, he's still running hard.
Madden puts it back up. Holmes.
You don't want to dribble that one.
Yeah.
You don't want to dribble that one down that low. Down that low, he's that low, just keep it with him and just put it right back up. That dribble was unnecessary, but he's going to the line. He's going to the line. So what can you say?
He's a strong player.
Oh, yeah. Nice stroke from the free throw line.
I seen a lot out of that kid last year. I'm hoping to see a whole bunch out of this kid this year also.
And I told you, I truly believe he has the markings to be an all-state player on the 5A level. I think he can because of the way he plays the game, he's going to average about 18 to 20 points a game. I really think so, just because of the way he plays the game. You know? And when that offense is rolling and they're getting the ball into him or they're working that high-low, he's going to average about 18 points a game, and he'll probably have about 7 or 8 rebounds.
You're right.
You know, and 18, 20 points, 7, 8 boards a game.
Pretty good stats there, buddy.
Pretty good stats, you know. It's pretty those all-state type stats, you know. So hey,
who am I to say that he's going to get it? I thought Miller was going to get MVP earlier.
Yeah, we can't take your word on anything. We can't take your word.
I want to just give him my lanyard, just to give it to him.
I'm telling you, so at least Miller can have something saying he was at this tournament.
Yeah, walk out of here with something.
My goodness, Isaiah Miller had a great tournament and didn't make all tournament team. He must have upset somebody.
The rims.
The rims. The people at Dorman were upset because he was all over the rims. All over the rims, so they had to. He couldn't get it.
Coast to coast there
Coast
by
to
Fleming.
coast by Fleming. Fleming knocks it down.
Madden, deep three. Three's good. Back to an 11-point game there.
Now Madden was in the three-point shootout. I think he made it to the final round. title don't play. Here we go. Oh, good steal. Single digits. Single digits. Now you got a foul.
Well, he still got one more. Well, no, the next one being bonus.
Yeah, I was saying that's why they got a foul.
Yep.
That's why they got a foul. But you know what? You could have fouled. I would have fouled Katie. A second earlier, a couple of seconds earlier, I would have fouled Katie a couple seconds earlier. Because they weren't shooting the free throw. So if you would have fouled him then, you would have been okay.
Now, right now, you got to identify their worst shooter.
Yeah, find the worst shooter. Don't want to foul him.
Yep. He's going to keep the ball in his hand.
Yeah. Force him to give it up.
Yep. Good force.
Ooh.
That was a good force, though.
Yeah.
I like that double team coming just now.
Force him to give it up, and you got to look at the guy who doesn't want the ball.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like maybe Johnson. Maybe Johnson. Johnson may be the guy you want to foul.
It's like, you ever wondered why you was always open?
Oh, I don't know. Hey, when they looked at me, they thought I couldn't shoot. They thought I couldn't score when they looked at me.
Yeah.
But when I put it up,
you got to make that.
That's got to drop. I should have fouled Johnson right there on the basket.
Yep.
Oh, good steal.
Got the ball right back.
Did he get it? No. All right, single-digit game. 1 minute left. Shame on you for all you people who left. Shame on you. Hillcrest is trying to turn this into a game.
You know, Hillcrest took that game to overtime last night.
They did?
They had to come back and put it in overtime.
8-point game. Nope. 7-point game.
Timeout, Hillcrest.
Now coach needs to sit up and say who we're going to foul.
Yep.
First thing you do, you're going after the steal, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
You go after the steal.
After the steal, yes, sir.
You don't get the steal,
You got to foul.
got to foul.
But first thing you want to do is identify who is their worst shooter. You got to go to the book. Go to the book. See who's missing shots. Who's missing free throws.
But you know, and that's one of the great things about all these stat keeper and stat trackers that these kids have nowadays. When we were playing, it was just Coach Hook over there.
Oh, yeah.
It's just Coach Hook. And Coach Hook, yeah, you want to foul him.
Yeah.
Coach Hook going on gut.
Yes, sir.
He never let us wrong.
Never let us wrong.
Never let us wrong. But now they have these stat trackers and stat keepers and all of that. So
Give a shout out to Butch Hook.
Coach Butch Hook, he just retired.
Just retired.
My coach.
My coach.
Coach Hook said the most important thing for all basketball players, this is a thinking man's game. If you can't think, you can't play. You can't play, you can't win.
Yes, sir.
Coach James Butch Hook.
Bye-bye.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
You know something? I went up and tried to contest that.
Yeah.
Madden, three-pointer, short.
He didn't even believe it was going in. And just like that, 4 quick points for Ridgeview.
Three-pointer corner.
Ooh.
That's a cold three-pointer there. Yeah, Tyrese Mangle. You know, I can say one thing. They never gave up. They stayed in the ball game. They wanted to try to get back in it. Just didn't have the juice.
Oh, look at you! Don't let that happen. You can't let that happen.
Definitely don't let that happen. That's when the team has lost all focus.
Talking about that upcoming slate, Marcus, what do we have? We have Flying to the Hoop Invitational coming up. Peachtree Corners Invitational. That's another one with a few nationally ranked teams in it. Man, we're bringing you some exciting basketball here at SUVtv. But that's going to be it for this one right here. 6 seconds to go. The ball will go out of bounds. But it looks like Ridgeview will take the championship home. The FBI Classic title will not stay in the upstate. And there it is. There's your final, 75-64. Here at the FBI Classic, Ridgeview defeats Hillcrest. I'm Sylvester Williams. He's Anton Bennon. Marcus Burnett's our producer. What's the cameraman's name over there? Carlos. Carlos is our cameraman. I don't know, John Doe, Jane Doe. We got a lot of other people out here working. They all wanted the opportunity to see great basketball and work with me. And I gave it to them. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Every day is another beginning. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream.